We don't talk about forever like it's something we can see. We just count the little moments that keep pulling you to me. Your hand almost finds my shoulder, then you pull it back again. Every almost feels like something we're afraid to name. I've been guarding all my feelings like they might fall apart, but every time you look at me, you're standing in my heart. We're close enough to feel it, but not close enough to say all the words we're swallowing every night, every day. If love is just a distance between the truth and touch, I don't need you right beside me, just close enough. I hear you in my quiet hours when the lights are fading low. Every laugh is still replaying like it never let me go. We pretend it's just a moment, just a feeling passing through, but my heart keeps leaning forward every time it's you. You don't promise me tomorrow, you don't ask me to stay. You just linger in the doorway like you're afraid to walk away. And we're close enough to feel it, but too careful to begin. Every step is hesitation, every touch is almost skin. If love lives in the maybe, in the space where hearts still rush, I don't need a perfect ending, just close enough. If I cross the line between us, if I said what I've been hiding, would you catch me if I fall, or leave me here deciding? I don't need a loud confession, I don't need dramatic proof, I just need to know your heart feels this truth too. I've been loved from far away before, where the feeling wasn't real, but this closeness is electric, and I don't know how to feel. We're close enough to risk it, close enough to try, close enough to stop pretending, close enough to finally say why. If love is just a moment that we're brave enough to touch, I don't need you all the way yet, just close enough. So stay right here beside me, don't rush, don't pull away. Let the silence wrap around us, let it teach us how to stay. No promises, no pressure, no need to be tough. I don't need forever tonight, just close enough. I've been walking on the surface, smiling when I feel unsure. Every love I ever trusted only knocked, never the door. I've learned how to keep it quiet, hide my heart behind my skin, but you look at me like you see me, like you know where I've been. You don't rush my breathing, you don't pull me close too fast. You let the silence speak first, you let the moments last. Are you deep enough to love me when I'm fragile, when I'm bare, when my past comes back to haunt me, and I'm too tired to pretend I'm strong out there? Are you deep enough to hold me, not just when the sky's above? I don't need perfect promises, I just need a love that's deep enough. I've been strong for far too long now, carry weight no one could see. Every scar became a lesson, every almost broke something in me. But you don't ask me to be fearless, you don't try to save my soul. You just stay right here beside me, like you're already home. You don't chase the shine in me, you don't run from my flaws. You listen to my questions before you give me answers at all. Are you deep enough to love me when my tears don't make sense? When I shut down without warning and I don't know how to explain the hurt I felt. Are you deep enough to choose me when it's heavy, when it's rough? I don't need forever written, I just need a heart that's deep enough. If I fall apart at midnight, will you stay until the dawn? If I doubt the way I feel, will you remind me where we're from? I don't need you to fix me, I don't need you to be strong. Just don't leave when it's easier, just don't prove me wrong. I've been loved in shallow waters where the words were loud but thin. I'm not asking for the ocean, just don't let me drown again. So be deep enough to love me when I show you every side, when my fears come out like shadows and I don't know where to hide. Be deep enough to stay here when the magic's not enough. I don't need a perfect story, I just need a love that's deep enough. If you're deep enough to love me, I'll be deep enough to try. I'll give you all the truth in me, no more walls, no more disguise. I don't need the world to feel us, I don't need the stars above. All I need is you right here, being deep enough. You came in like a quiet storm, no warning, no disguise. Soft hands shaking my careful world, truth hidden in your eyes. I built my life in straight lines, every rule felt safe and sound. But you smiled and bent the edges, turned my feet off solid ground. You didn't break my balance, you didn't pull me apart. You just moved the air around me and rewrote my heart. You're my gentle chaos, soft thunder in my chest. You don't tear my world to pieces, you just make it feel less. You calm me while you shake me, you're quiet, wild and close. I never knew that love could be this gentle chaos. I was used to empty spaces, days that never changed. I kept my heart in order, everything arranged. But you laugh at all my plans, like you see what I can't see. Every moment feels unguarded, like you're riding me. You don't promise me forever, you don't say my name too loud. You just show me in the small things what love is all about. You're my gentle chaos, a fire that doesn't burn. You don't push me into madness, you just help my world turn. You hold me in the motion, you don't need control. You're the perfect. I don't need a guarantee. I just need to know your heart is still choosing me. So I've been afraid of falling, of losing what I know, but you feel like something breaking in the best way I can't control. You're my gentle chaos, the peace I never planned. You don't steal my independence, you just help me understand that love can be unsteady and still be safe to choose. You don't ruin who I was, you just make me new. So if the world keeps spinning and nothing stays the same, I'll find you in the motion, calling out my name. You didn't come to save me, you didn't come to stay calm. You came and changed me softly, my gentle chaos. The city's quiet through my window, streetlights breathing in slow gold. Every sound feels like a secret only late nights ever know. I should be sleeping, but I'm restless. Your name won't leave my mind. Every thought keeps circling like it's running out of time. My phone lights up in the darkness, just are you still awake? And suddenly the lonely hours feel easier to take. It's the late nights that make me miss you, when the world is finally still, when my heart gets way too honest and I can't fake what I feel. In the quiet I feel closer, even when you're far away. It's the late nights that remind me why I never walk away. We talk about the little things like they mean everything, laughing low so we don't wake all the dots we're sleeping in. I tell you things I never say when the sun is in my eyes. You hear me in the silence between every truth and lie. No one's watching, no one's judging, just your voice and my heartbeat. Every second feels like falling, but I don't want my feet. It's the late nights that make me miss you, when the stars feel close to me, when your voice becomes my shelter and my mind can finally breathe. In the quiet I feel braver, I don't hide what I can't say. It's the late nights that remind me I'm in love in every way. If tomorrow asks me questions, if the daylight makes me scared, will you still feel like forever when the magic's in the air? I don't know where this is going, I just know how it feels now. In the dark you feel like home to me, and that's enough somehow. Soft breaks don't need big declarations, we don't need the perfect plan, just these moments after midnight when you hold me where you can. It's the late nights that make me need you, when my walls are falling down, when I'm tired of being strong and I just want you around. In the quiet I find the truth now, I don't run, I don't escape. It's the late nights that remind me love is worth the wait. So if sleep won't come and time stands still and the moon won't leave its place, I'll stay right here until the morning, in your words, in your space. When the sun starts asking asking questions, I'll still feel what I say. It's the late nights that taught my heart you're the one I choose to stay. We met between notifications, blue light glowing in your eyes, late replies and overthinking, hearts hidden in reply, dots and sighs. We learn love in small reactions, read between the lines of text. Every hour you still awake felt heavier than what came next. We scroll past perfect stories, trying not to compare, but something real is growing in the space we dare to share. This is modern romance, messy but it's real, falling through the distance into something we can feel. No white horses, no slow dances, just truth in real time. Two hearts learning how to stay in a modern romance. We argue through voice messages, silence louder than the sound, unsent words and open tabs while our pride is breaking down. But you call when it gets heavy, not just when it's going right. You show up in the hard parts, not just filtered in the light. We don't post every moment, we don't need the proof. What we keep between us feels honest, raw and true. This is modern romance, imperfect by design, learning how to love you one honest night at a time. No perfect script, no clean answers, just choosing every try. Two hearts staying soft and brave in a modern romance. If the world keeps moving faster, if attention slips away, will we still find each other when the screen begins to fade? I don't need a fairy tale, I don't need the grand display. I just want you in the quiet when the noise is in the way. We're not flawless, we're not famous, we don't shine for everyone, but you feel like home to me when the day is finally done. This is modern romance, real love in a fast life, staying when it's inconvenient, choosing us over pride. No perfect timing, no clean ending, just hearts that learn to try. Two souls building something true in a modern romance. So if tomorrow brings new updates and the world asks us to run, I'll still choose you in the chaos like I've always done. No filters, no illusions, just you right here tonight. This is love the way it is now. This is modern romance. We were strangers with familiar eyes, passing moments we didn't see. Every step took a different road, every heart learned how not to believe. I was healing from the almost, you were learning how to stay. Two quiet souls in separate storms, waiting for a clearer day. We didn't rush the universe, we didn't force the signs. We just met where we were standing, at the right place, right time. It was pure timing when I found you, not a promise, not a plan, just two hearts finally ready to be held by someone's hand. Every wrong turn led me closer, every goodbye Every word felt honest, every silence felt true. You didn't try to save me, you didn't need me whole. We just let our broken pieces learn how to let go. You saw me as I was, not who I tried to be, and somehow that was everything I didn't know I'd need. It was pure timing when I found you, when my heart could finally breathe. Not too early, not too late, just exactly when I believed. All the scars made sense together, every tear rewrote the lines. It wasn't luck, it wasn't chance, it was pure timing. If we met in different seasons, would we even recognize the way our hands fit perfectly, the truth behind our eyes? Maybe love is just a moment when the fear lets go, when two people stop running and finally come home. I don't need to know forever, I don't need the reason why. I just know this feels like something I don't wanna pass me by. It was pure timing when I found you, when my walls were finally down. Every step that led me nowhere brought me right here, right now. If tomorrow brings new questions, I'll still trust these signs. It wasn't written in the stars, it was pure timing. So if the world keeps turning fast and nothing stays the same, I'll remember how we met. Not forced, not arranged, just two hearts open and honest, meeting between the lines. Not destiny, not coincidence, just pure timing. I've been holding my breath for a long time, learning how to stand on my own, building walls out of quiet nights, turning every maybe into stone. I've been smiling like I'm unbreakable, like I don't need anyone near. But you saw the cracks in my armor, and you stayed instead of disappearing. You don't ask me to be stronger, you don't try to change my pace. You just reach out in the chaos and give my heart a place. You're my safe place when I'm falling, when the world is way too loud, when my thoughts keep overcalling and I don't know how to calm down. You don't judge my weakness, you don't ask me to explain, you just pull me into silence. You're my safe place. I've been hurt by almost lovers who love the idea, not me. They held my hand in the daylight, but vanished when it got deep. You don't promise me forever, you don't sell me pretty lies. You just show up every moment and look at me with honest eyes. You let me feel what I'm feeling, you don't rush the pain away. You just sit with all my questions until my heart feels okay. You're my safe place when I'm breaking, when I'm scared of being seen, when my past starts recreating every version of me I've been. You don't fix what's been shattered, you don't make me feel replaced. You just hold me like I matter. You're my safe place. If I fall into the darkness, been fighting every battle like love was something to survive. But you make it feel like breathing, like it's okay to be alive. You're my safe place when I'm fragile, when I don't know what to say, when my voice is barely audible and my hope begins to shake. You don't save me from the storm now, you don't take my pain away. You just stand right here beside me. You're my safe place. If the world keeps on changing, if the ground starts to break, I'll find you in the quiet. I'll remember what you gave. I don't need a perfect shelter, I don't need a hiding space. All I need is you right here. You're my safe place. We don't show up in the daylight, we don't leave a trace behind. Every touch is in the quiet, every look is a thin line. We live between the seconds where the world can't hear our names. Every smile feels like a promise that we never say. I know this love is hidden, I know the risk we take, but something real is beating in every choice we make. You're my secret always, written in my heart. Not a story for the headlines, just the truth of who we are. Even if the world don't see us, even if we never say, you're my quiet, constant fire, my secret always. I hear you in my thoughts still when I'm walking on my own. Every place we've never been to feels like something I've outgrown. We don't need to explain it, we don't need a perfect name. This love lives in the moment, not the frame. You don't ask me to deny it, you don't try to make it small. You just meet me in the silence when the night begins to fall. You're my secret always, kept between my skin. Every word I never speak out still knows where you've been. Even when the distance hurts me, even when I'm afraid, you're my quiet, steady heartbeat, my secret always. If one day this has to end, if the truth is hard to face, will you still live in the echo of every almost place? I don't regret a second, I don't wish we were brave. Some loves are meant for daylight, but they never fade. I've been loved out loud before and still felt all alone, but this love in the shadows feels like home. You're my secret always, not a weakness, not a shame, just a feeling I protect every time I say your name. Even if I walk without you, even if life pulls away, you'll still live inside my story, my secret always. So when the night is ending and the quiet starts to break, I'll carry you in silence in every choice I make. No one has to know this love. No one needs to stay. You'll be mine in all the moments, my secret always. You don't say much when you look at me, but your eyes never lie. Every word you don't speak out loud feels louder than a cry. I've been loved in noisy moments, promises burning bright, but you light something softer in the middle of the night. You don't rush into the feeling, you don't ask for proof or truth. You just stand there in the quiet, letting me fall into you. You're a silent fire inside me, warming every hidden scar. You don't scream, you don't blind me, but you know me as I am. You don't burn me into ashes, you don't pull me out of line. You just glow beneath my heartbeat. You're my silent fire. I've been dancing around emotions, afraid to feel too much. Every time my heart got closer, I learned how to let it go untouched. But you don't chase the flame in me, you don't turn the dark to light. You just sit with all my shadows and stay there through the night. You don't make big declarations, you don't say forever first. You just show me love in moments where it hurts the worst. You're a silent fire inside me, steady, slow and real. You don't need the spark to prove it, you don't force the way I feel. You don't leave when I go quiet, you don't fade when I lose sight. You just burn without a sound now. You're my silent fire. If I pull away in fear, if I doubt what we could be, will you still stay right beside me, even when I can't believe? I don't need you to be louder, I don't need the world to see. I just need you in the darkness, keeping warmth alive in me. I've known flames that only flickered when the wind began to rise, but you stay when the cold settles, like the truth behind my eyes. You're a silent fire inside me, not a spark that fades too fast. You don't ask me to be perfect, you just love me as I am. If the night turns long and empty, if the light is hard to find, I'll follow where you're glowing. You're my silent fire. No smoke, no loud explosion, just a heat I can't deny. In the quiet of forever, you're the reason I survive. You don't need to say you love me, I already know it's true. You're the flame that never fades, now burning quietly in you. is quiet after midnight, your voice still hangs in the air, like the way you said my name softly, as if you knew I was there. I replay every small moment like it's written on the walls. Even when the night goes silent, I still hear your call. Time keeps moving forward, but some things never go. Every word you left behind me learns how to echo slow. It's your warm echoes that find me when the lights are low and blue. Every laugh, every whisper feels like it's leading back to you. Even when you're not beside me, even when the night feels long, your love stays in the silence like warm echoes. I've been learning how to miss you without feeling so alone. Your presence lingers in my heartbeat like a place I've always known. I trace your shadow in the distance and reflections in my dreams. Every memory is glowing brighter than it seems. I don't need to hold you to feel you close tonight. Your love keeps moving through me like a familiar light. It's your warm echoes that hold me when the world begins to fade. Every promise left unspoken still knows my name. Even when the silence stretches and the dark feels strong, your love stays in the quiet like warm echoes. If time tries to steal the moment, if distance tests our flame, will your voice still find my heart when everything has changed? I don't need constant reassurance, I don't need proof to stay. I just need to know your love still echoes my way. Some loves don't need to shout, they don't need to be seen. They live in all the quiet places in between. It's your warm echoes that guide me through the nights I feel unsure. Every word you ever gave me feels honest, soft and pure. Even when the future's unclear and the road feels long, your love stays in the silence like warm echoes. So when the night falls empty and the world is still, I listen for